employees will now get tested rapidly if they want, according to Pearson's head of safety.
They can come and get a test and have a turnaround in 2 hours because we're using state-of-the-art Lumen Ultra equipment.
It's all part of a 3-month research project that will also allow travelers to get another test alongside the gold standard COVID-19 PCR test.
Where every person that participates and takes the PCR device test will also be taking an antigen test.
This epidemiologist says the rapid tests have limitations.
So the nature of rapid testing, it must be used strategically on the right population with the right follow-up.
And for travelers leaving Pearson for a foreign destination, free tests they'd otherwise have to pay for.
They'll have the ability to come as part of the study and have free PCR tests, which are a requirement to go to other locations in the world.
The focus on testing is part of a new reality when it comes to international travel, says the CEO of a company involved in the testing.
So that even though it will be around for quite some time, people will be able to carry on life as normally as can be.
Anything that helps travelers avoid a lengthy quarantine will be acceptable. The problem is it has to be coupled with an educational campaign. The travelers really have to be informed about why this test isn't a panacea, why I can't automatically let them run free in society.
Airport testing, whether on departure or arrival, won't make travel normal again. Vaccination plus testing is expected to make the real difference. And it may be those vaccination passports that we've all heard about that will be so important in the future. For right now, though, it is testing, testing, testing. And just an update on the hotel quarantine issue. Vast majority of people have accepted it. We haven't heard of any snags since we reported on this early in this week, and I can tell you air traffic, international air traffic into Toronto has been quite busy, and that means hotels like the one behind me that are part of this program are also busy.
Okay.
So busy they can't answer the phone to get new bookings.
Thank you.
Kind of weird. When I see a plane in the sky now, I wonder what's going on. Times have changed. And as far as the weather, there are changes ahead as well. 1 degree currently. We are headed for a high near 7 tomorrow. There's also some rain on the way. We'll talk about that and a look at what's ahead for the next 7 days.
Hiring can be challenging, but ZipRecruiter makes it fast and easy. We talked to Monica Starks, who needed to hire for a pivotal role at her company, GS Group.
As he
says he could suit up against the Oilers and to the...
Executive Director of UNICEF. I know this year has been hard on young people. Your lives have been turned upside down. What seemed normal and familiar
this Friday,
is now
right? So there is
strange
a, you know
and
what?
new.
There is no.
And what you're feeling is probably hard to explain.
Right now, so.
Things might not feel right now, but we can use this time to think about how we can reimagine and build a better world. You are not alone. I hear you. And I know our friends BTS hear you.
BTS.
Thank you, representatives of the member states of Group of Friends of Solidarity for Global Health Security, UNICEF Executive Director, Excellencies, and distinguished guests from all around the world. It is a great honor for us to have this valuable opportunity to speak in a session in the 75th UN General Assembly. My name is RM, the leader of the group BTS. And 2 years ago here, I asked your name. I urged you to let me hear your voice. And I let myself be filled with imagination. As a boy from the small city of Ilsan in Korea, as a young man standing at the UNGA, as a global citizen of this world, I imagine the limitless possibilities before all of us, and my heart beat with excitement. But COVID-19 was beyond my imagination.
Really?
Our world tour was totally canceled. All of our plans went away, and I became alone. I looked up but couldn't see the stars at night.
Oh,
절망했습니다.
did you write a song
모든
about
게
that?
무너진 것만 같았습니다. 할 수 있는 건 창밖을 내다보는 것뿐이었고 갈 수 있는 곳은 제 방 안뿐이었습니다. 어제는 전 세계 팬분들과 함께 춤추고 노래했었는데 오늘은 내 세계가 방 하나로 줄어든 것만 같았습니다. 그때 저의 동료들이 손을 잡아주었습니다. 함께 토닥이며 무엇을 같이 할 수 있을까 이야기를 나눴습니다.
오랜만에 어쩌면 데뷔 후 처음으로 일상이 찾아왔습니다. 원했던 건 아니었지만 소중한 시간이었습니다. 넓었던 세계가 순식간에 좁아지는 건 저게 굉장히 익숙한 경험입니다. 월드 투어를 하면서 화려한 주변과 팬분들 하늘 속에 서 있다가 그날 밤 방으로 돌아오면 제 세계는 겨우 몇 평짜리 좁은 공간으로 변하기 때문이죠. 좁은 방 아니었지만 나와 우리의 세계는 넓게 펼쳐져 있었습니다. 악기와 스마트폰 그리고 팬들이 그 세상 안에 존재했기 때문이죠.
그런데 이번엔 예전과 달리 더 외롭고 좁게 느껴졌습니다. 왜일까? 한참을 생각했습니다. 아마도 상상하는 것이 힘들어졌기 때문이 아닐까 생각했습니다. 지금의 상황이 많이 답답하고 우울해졌지만 메모를 하고 노래를 만들며 나에 대해 돌아보기도 했습니다. 여기서 포기하면 내 인생 주인공이 아니지. 멋진 사람은 이렇게 하겠지? 라고 생각하면서요. 누가 먼저였는지는 모르겠습니다. 많은 감정을 끌어안고 우리 7 멤버들은 함께 음악을 만들기 시작했습니다. 그렇게 시작한 음악이기에 모든 것을 솔직할 수 있었고요. 우리의 삶은 예측할 수 없는 만큼 정해진 답도 없습니다. 저 또한 방향만 있고 뚜렷한 방식은 없는 상태에서 나와 우리를 믿으며 최선을 다하고 순간을 즐기며 이 자리까지 왔으니까요. 우리의 음악과 함께 사랑하는 멤버들과 가족, 친구들, 그동안 잊고 지냈던 나를 찾았습니다. 미래에 대한 걱정, 끊임없는 노력 다 중요하지만 가장 중요한 건 자기 자신을 아껴주고 격려해주고 가장 즐겁게 해주는 일입니다. 모든 게 불확실한 세상일수록 항상 나, 너, 그리고 우리의 소중함을 잃지 말아야 합니다. 저희가 지난 3년간 이야기해온 Love Myself 메시지처럼 그리고 I'm Diamond, You Know I Glow 이란 저희의 노래 다이너마이트의 가사처럼 말이죠. 모두 함께 작업하던 어느 밤 RM형은 별이 보이지 않는다고 했는데 그때 제게 유리창에 비친 제 얼굴이 보였습니다. 우리 모두의 얼굴도 보였습니다. 그렇게 서로에게 들려주고 싶은 이야기를 노래로 만들었습니다. 불확실한 오늘을 살고 있지만 사실 변한 건 없습니다. 내가 할 수 있는 것이 있다면 우리의 목소리로 많은 사람들에게 힘을 줄 수 있다면 우린 그러길 원하고 계속 움직일 것입니다.
When I start feeling lost, I remember my face in the window, like Jungkook said. I remember the words I spoke here 2 years ago. Love yourself, speak yourself. Now, more than ever, we must try to remember who we are and face who we are. We must try to love ourselves and imagine the future. BTS will be there with you. Our tomorrow may be dark, painful, difficult, and we might stumble or fall down. But the stars shine brightest when the night is darkest. And if the stars are hidden, we'll let moonlight guide us. If even the moon is dark, let our faces be the light that helps us find our way. Let's reimagine our world.
Clear shit off somehow.
We're huddled together, tired, but let's dream again. Let's dream about a future when our words can break out of our small rooms again. You might feel like it's always night and we'll always be alone, but the night is always darkest before the first light of dawn.
Yeah, it's nighttime.
Life
Thank
goes
you.
on. Life goes 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 on.
Life goes on.
Let's
live on.
Life goes on. Was that a Beatles thing? Did I just sit through all that for it to be a Beatles IQ bullshit thing? Still haven't clicked anything, dumbass. Still haven't touched the goddamn button, bro. Okay.
Measures to silence dissidents abroad, including Khashoggi.